Hey, there we go, Mr. Trav. You ready to do this, man?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's run it.
Frank Lee made the beat.
They say you the hardest out, man, that's what I'm here for. You put it on for the South, and that's what I'm here for. My entourage need $1 million, homie, man, that's what I'm here for. Tryna walk around with $1 million on me, that's what I'm here for.
What it do, KTTV? This is KT, and I'm coming at you live with another episode of the Underground Kyngz Podcast. And on tonight's episode, I have the artist and professional acrobat, Mr. TravisM. How you doing tonight, Mr. Travis?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing? Good. It's good to see you, brother.
Look, man, I am glad to catch up with you. I know it's been a minute. We about to get ready to do the press junket again, but I know it's been a minute since we connected, man. So glad to see you in the building, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, man, before we jump into things, I always like to just do a wellness check to check in with everybody before we get into it. So how have you been during this pandemic, man, and staying safe out here?
Oh, man, the pandemic, it really, brought the core of me out. You know what I'm saying? It really allowed me to, sit still and take that time to, continue really doing what I've been doing what I want to do. It really just allowed me to go 100% with the dedication to my craft and stuff like that. So that's what the pandemic did for me. So I'm good, man. I've been just reaching new heights, you know, and tapping in deeper into myself.
And now when it did happen, like, were you in the middle of running with the music, doing shows? Did it slow anything down? Because I know, man, that press junket was real. Like, we were still in the thick of things in that junket.
Yeah. Well, shoot, in Texas, we opened back up
You know how it goes.
faster than anything. But but yeah, I definitely had some shows planned at that time, and it was like, damn, it had to come to a halt. But shoot, there was some places kind of needed the underground stuff to still happen just to stay afloat. And me and my team, we actually found some of those underground spots and were able to, keep it pushing and even do virtual showcases in that way.
Yeah, man. I like how you say me and the team, man, understanding that it does take that on me, but good looking on that.
Yes, sir.
So now jumping into the interview, man, give us a little bit of background on you in this music game, man. How long you been doing this, brother?
Oh man, I decided to take it serious in high school. So that was about before high school was over, so don't date me too old, but that was about 12 years ago. But then I graduated college, I went away for school. So coming back after college is like starting over, you know what I'm saying? If nobody ever seen you on the stage in the city in a long time, stuff like that. So that's been about 6 years back in the city, really hitting the ground hard. Being able to build those relationships and things of that nature. So just in the city with name TravisM, because we all start off with different names. But
You know how I go.
In the city with the name TravisM for 6 years, man, and doing shows and rocking it, man, enjoying myself.
Now with that goes along. I know you talked about leaving for college, and so before we even go into things, we're gonna cover this acrobat piece, man. So now when you went to college, what did you go for? And talk to us about the acrobat piece, man, because I was looking at the clips and I like how you got all the facets of it, because not only do you see the music, but you see you heading out. I think I even seen where you just went. And man, you had to bring out the game, do the little flips and everything on.
You know what I'm saying? So so I went off to school. I was gonna major in biology. I did. I started off majoring in biology. Went to the Grambling State University. Got to put respect on the HBCU. But I went to the Grambling State University. And as a biology major, thinking I wanted to go into science, I had already messed up my knee flipping in high school. So, kind of going through that physical therapy route, I was like, okay, maybe I'll do that. After that, I really already knew that I wanted to cheer though in college because I had a homeboy. We used to go tit for tat and flipping, and he went to TSU and I went to Grambling, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna try out for cheer." And I was like, I never thought of that, but that sounds great. Like you get to flip every day, get paid to flip every day, and then we already know the unmentionable, but it's very mentionable, is plenty of women to be around. So,
Hey.
yeah, cheer started off like that, and then I actually switched majors real quick. Like after that first year of college, everybody that knew me was like, "What you doing majoring in science? You know, you need to be on somebody's camera, something." So I got into broadcasting, and before I even left college, I got to start emceeing cheer competitions and traveling to do cheerleading and been all over the country. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that kind of was like my first practice touring.
Yeah, and that was it. So as you got into that, did it pay for college or?
So yeah. As I became better, like Grambling offers skill scholarships.
Yeah.
So as I became a better athlete, I got more money, and like that those fees be high. So if I ever just thought that I wasn't gonna be able to register again the next semester, man, Coach Terry Lilly, shout out to him, looked out, and I was always able to, stay in school.
Now talking about that GSU, man, I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, so
Okay,
see, that's exactly that's what I'm saying, man. So everything I understand exactly where you're coming from, man.
For sure. My people from Winfield. My mama went to Grambling. My grandma went to Grambling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a grandpa that went to Southern, but RIP. But
come on, man. Yeah, Winfield, man.
Graham, man, that's a family experience. It's literally called Graham Fam for a reason. Like going to a HBCU is the best experience I think any Black student could get, or any student, because you're gonna get that familiar atmosphere. You're not just a number to them. If you have a question, somebody will take the time out to figure out how to get it answered or can point you in the right direction. Even when it comes down to getting those FAFSAs done and all of that confusing stuff when you're a freshman, like that help is necessary, and they'll talk to you about how to get money in ways that you can, like for the being left-handed and all that kind of stuff, but the stuff that you don't just know about because they don't tell you as much in high school unless you are already knowing where to look for that information.
Most definitely, brother. That is it, man. So glad to hear that. Now the question is though, you're looking at the music, you're looking at the acrobating. How do you get a chance to get both of those and find the time? And which one of those is the relaxing piece for you?
Relax. Oh, that's a good point. So finding the time. It's like I've been rapping just as long as I've been flipping, and like just like if I'm in my calm, my chill mood, I guess, or in my somber, or if I'm just more emotional, like though that writing comes out, But as I got older, what I learned about myself and with tumbling, that it's a great like outlet when it comes to releasing anger. If I'm in that kind of headspace, or if I just need to feel free, they both kind of help me do that. But the thing with rapping, it's like I don't feel that way till I get on stage as far as that freedom. Now it's an outlet and I can understand my emotions, but that adrenaline and that freeing feeling is definitely in the performance, in the self-expression live arena of it. And putting them together just kind of came naturally because I got to be a cheerleader traveling. And it's just like, okay, I'm already on your microphone, so let me just start rapping on your microphone.
Come on, man.
And then other than that, just going to be a part of the United Spirit Association. That was my first experience with adult cheerleaders outside of school. But we teach cheer camps for high schoolers all across the West Coast and stuff like that. But when I met everybody there, we had to introduce a fun fact. And it was like, oh, well, I'm a rapper. I bet ain't none of y'all.
Come on, man.
So, and then it was like, rap for us.
You know it.
And as a rapper, you gotta say yeah. You know what I'm saying? As a
Come on,
rapper,
man.
you gotta show them that you can spit. So
That's
that's what
what's
I
up.
did.
Come on,
And
brother.
it started coming together more and more naturally to the point where I was able to put it in music videos. Now the kids that I coach have actually been featured in my music videos. It was actually an antsy feeling, really combining that cheerleading with the rapping at first, because working at a high school, I did coach at a high school for a time here in Houston. Working at a high school, it's bureaucratic, so you can't really blur those lines like that, or you can't solicit the students or anything of that nature. But being in the private sector in the all-star gym, it's like these kids are trained for this. They dance as well as do cheerleading and tumble. So they're trained to get paid opportunities. They're trained to be able to have all the opportunities that the instructor had when she started the gym. So she encouraged it. I was somewhere where that appreciated me for who I was, and she was like, "Oh yeah, these, yeah, this is what we do. Like they've been in music video before, so this one, if it got meaning, come on, So
That's it. I like that, brother. Man, that you got to get them, man. It's so awesome that you've been able to, kind of work through both of your talents, man, and introduce them on both sides. So tonight is all about the music. So what we're gonna do is we'll take a little quick break, get a word from one of the sponsors, and when we come back, man, we're gonna jump a little bit deeper into this music, and we're gonna talk about these contracts, brother.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, sir. Be right back. What it do, KTTV? This is KT, and I want to introduce you to my all-new streaming service, KTTV Digital. This streaming service offers more than 1,000 channels, thousands of movies, pay-per-view, and all sports packages. If you're paying hundreds of dollars for cable a month, switch to KTTV Digital and pay less than $1 a day. You heard me right, folks. All this for less than $1 a day. If you're ready to put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket, cut the cord and reach out to me on KTTV.com. 100. Free trials are available. Hold up, man. All right, man. We back in the building, man. Hold up. I think it was Travis. I think he had some technical difficulties. Let me see here where we at. Oh, man. I think he had the disconnect, y'all. Man, come on. So awesome to see the brother. Look, this how it was. I was looking at him online. And you know how, man, some people do the flips, and like you got some boys in the hood, but like I say, that boy was in there. And when you raise your hand up when you get through, like them boys is Simone Biles or something, I said, yeah, he do this for real, y'all. So awesome to hear about him. Just being able to get scholarships and do all that good stuff that he's doing, man. Well, I think you back in the building, y'all. Let's jump back in here. Yes, sir. Welcome back.
Yeah. I got kicked out. My bad, but we back.
Hey, man. Hey.
Commercial
so, man,
break.
Jumping into the music, man. When we talk about music, we talk about networking. A big time of that is guarding your focus and working on projects that will get you somewhere. You think about what the lady said. If it's meaningful, let's do it. So how do you kind of check out the people you're working with? When we at events such as the press junket, you see somebody and you say, okay, I will work with them because what piques your interest?
Because I really look for like a genuine person. Like, I don't look for too much else aside from that. First off, I look for that genuine person. Of course, I want to see if the art is good, like, or if it's relatable to me at least. But a genuine person is top of the list, because like it's so many gimmicks out there. It's so many people just wanting to do it for certain reasons that may not be deep reasons. And as long as it's deep to that person, and that person is like greatly motivated, like passionate about music, then I know we can put together a fruitful piece of work. So it really just starts there, and you kind of gravitate towards those people that you'll work well with. And I've been able to, put together some pretty good work, just letting my spirit kind of lead and see who is, dare I say, worth working with.
Right, but for real, man, like you say, you got to guard that focus, man, because some people get you and waste time, where you could have did a full project.
I kind of say it's funny because I really don't say no that often, but you can say yes to somebody and they never send you a date to link up, or or a place and time, and that's when it kind of washes off to the side for me, like, because all of it's hypothetical until we put a date on the calendar and know where we meeting up at.
That's it. Come on, man.
Like, I met you at the press junket, and I was like, this dude, he grinding. He streaming live right now at the press junket.
So not a game.
You know what I'm saying? He clearly got a show.
Yeah, man, it was going, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
and then he put it on the calendar immediately, and it's 6 months later or something.
And here we go, brother.
Yeah.
That's what it's. But you got to be about that work these days, man. That's the only way I really see people flourishing. Because other than that, I mean, you get that rep where it ain't popping like that, and next thing you know, your name bad out in these streets. Hey, man, you dropped some music on us. So talk to us about that clip, man, because I want to play some of that for the audience today.
All right, y'all, it's real. It's starting to get deep, like we said, regarding the focus in the music. And so the clip y'all are about to see is from the visual Shine. Now, I call my visuals because they bring the song to life. Like, it's not just a video. We're not just shooting some stuff. So Shine is the visual represents the grind, particularly as an independent artist, but the grind that we do out here day to day, you know what I'm saying? We're dressed like blue collar workers, you know what I'm saying? We're getting down and dirty, pulling the car with my back. I'm towing the car, y'all. And and it's just to represent this daily struggle, really. And sometimes that monotony sends you to a dark place. And we have an actual dark scene in the visual to represent that. But it's in those darkest places, sometimes you can see that light and really sing like those deeper songs, really, for you to push forward that whatever you call out for or to in those dark moments, you go through that, and then when you come out, all you can do is shine after that, because the diamond shines in the dark or in the light. It's just
from pressure.
Exactly. It's just whoever looks, you know what I'm saying? So, and then after that, after you shine, and everybody want to turn up with you, party with you, everything like that. So then you see that manifest in the last verse from Smitty Spread Love. Shout out to Lakita Valon and Smitty Spread Love, Koala Cool for making the beat. That's Shine for you.
Man, let's check this thing out.
The currency of change, current events in my brain. Currently, my reoccurring dream reminded me I'm saying same nigga from the days they thought he flipped into his grave. But you know he rose again, anniversary bouquet. No D-Ro said I don't play, and the H is where I stay. Attention that I pay made me intentionally paid. I could never be their slave. Let me go, I turn the page. Shining just cause I was made, like the sun done rose again. Shed light on every day, that's just me when I'm awake.
I invest in me now, even though I be stressing. Going to the top just to bring down the blessings. My patience wearing thin, I 9 to 5 again. I gotta see it to the end. I ain't turning back cause I know there's more to go. Past life, present, but my future is the one. Light lead the way, let's see what I become. Keep grinding cause the work can never die.
I know my light shine. I know my light shine. Yeah, I know my light shine. Yeah, I know my light shine.
Come on, man.
Yep. Well, you might go blind. You can't shine like mine.
I like that, brother. I like. Now, the thing is, we got it going. There's always some crazy stories behind the visuals, man. What was there anything going on crazy in the background where you was like, this may not happen today?
Well, first of all, we paid for the venue to shoot, so it better happen today. But you're right. It's always something. But I would say that the biggest challenge for that was just coordinating the kids at the same time to do that cross tumbling where you saw them flipping in front of us and stuff like that and doing their leaps. That was the longest part. That took a while, and then getting them in the scene where it was the dark scene, the solo tricks that they did there as well. Just kind of choreographing them on the fly because they're a lot younger. They were starting at that time. Some of them were 5 years old, 5 up to 10 years old, I would say. And yeah, they just. Sometimes you got to wake up their brains. So trying to get them to run across diagonal, that's a common pattern in cheer. That is called cross tumbling. But just to make sure everybody's out the way for the next person to go, and then now, and don't get yourself hurt on this concrete. And now line up one by one afterwards, so we can have y'all in the next shot and come forward. That was the more difficult part, the slower part. Other than that, it was really a party. It was an actual party. We had as much fun as it looked like. The kids turned up for real. After that, we sent them on, going, all right, y'all parents and kids, y'all can go. And when we got ready for the next part, we literally pulled out the adult beverages and had a party.
Had a party. Look.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, brother. Man, that's it, man. So another piece of networking and collaborating is the paperwork. I talked to Derek about Loudfest. And the biggest thing he was saying was so many people are eager to be artists that they get themselves into deals that almost takes away the celebration of releasing their first music.
Wow.
So have you ever been a part of a bad deal? And what do you say to younger artists coming up to avoid a situation like that?
I have, hold up. Let me make sure, because deals are in every part of what we do, right? They're in the shows we perform at. They're in song we put out. They're in whoever we choose to distribute our music through via to get them on streaming platforms. So let me make sure I think through all these deals. I wouldn't say that I've been through any necessarily bad deal. And if it's just one show that went kind of bad, or the promoter, was kind of janky, then I just didn't do it again. Or maybe I left before I performed if it was that bad. Yeah. But so we all in a bad deal. But I'm an independent artist. So bad contracts, not really. I'm independent, so anybody I work with, we already respect each other. You know what I'm saying? So we're on the even ground, and so we're not trying to play nobody. For Shine, let's per se, like everybody who featured on the track, put in the production side so we could have a great video. Even Pro Status, they're part of the team as far as she helped sponsor the video as well. So no, I'm trying to avoid bad deals, but there's always scammers out there in your emails saying that, hey, come do this show, or in your DMs, hey, come do this show, we're gonna charge you this, that. The first piece of advice I did get being an artist, and it seems like more and more true, it actually came from my mama. And that was, if you have to pay to do it, it's probably fake. It's probably not a real deal. Or at least it's not what you think it's going to be. There's plenty of things that will charge because they feel like they're offering the artist a service. That is the biggest difficulty as an independent artist. Because if you have a label, maybe they're paying for this stuff for you and you sad because you have to pay it all back. But but like as an independent artist, they forget that you can bring people to their event. It's that kind of event, right? You can bring people out to the show and sell their tickets, and your people are gonna be buying drinks, all that kind of stuff, right? And they would literally go, hey, pay. I literally just had this happen not that long ago. Hey, pay $1,500 to come perform here. Okay. And you don't get none of these perks that everybody else that's on this. It was a fashion show. My first question was, well, are the models getting paid to walk? Are the designers getting paid to design? Well, why aren't the artists getting paid to perform? Yeah,
So,
and I really didn't even ask that. I just wanted to know if they were getting paid, so I could say no if I was the only one not getting paid. And that's really what it comes down to. Like, why would I want to be the only one anywhere not getting paid to be there? And they think exposure can keep that light on over there.
No.
So that's a battle I can say that we face in the city for sure of Houston. As independent artists, we face that week in, week out, is people wanting to charge us to make their event good. Because there is no event that happens without music.
Yeah.
There is no event in the world that happens without music. If you got a DJ, get a DJ. Let that man play and, pay that man to play. But if you're relying on artists as your form of entertainment being a job, you should pay them to be there, or at least give them the opportunity to make some money to be there. For sure. Because if I'm selling tickets, then I can at least make the money back that you charge me. And that's negotiable. Now we're negotiating. Now we're talking about a deal. But if you saying this is it, this is all we got, then that's not a deal. You trying to
railroad.
I ain't been over for nobody. That's all I'm saying.
So, man, on the other side of that, like you said, you're thinking about what the work you did during the pandemic on finding underground shows, navigating through what we just talked about as far as that, thinking about just getting paid shows. For the people that don't know how to go about that, when you found your luck with the shows, what are some of the processes that you've used for young artists that need to hear that?
Now, young artists, like if you are just getting out there, you need to hit the open mics. You need to hit all the free stuff you can hit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, because there is stuff that you can do that is for free that they're not going to charge you to be a part of. That gets your performance on point. You're going to build a fan, at least one fan every time you go see somebody. That should be your goal. That was my goal anyway, first starting off. If I get one new follower, one new fan everywhere I go, I've had a success. Now it's like, okay, we can up that number each event. But some of the things, it's just like following, talk to the owners of these venues that are throwing these events. Talk to the people that are putting the events together, because it's not always the same person. It hardly ever is. And you could even turn that into doing your own show, because it takes a while to start getting paid as an artist. But if you were looking for opportunities, so is someone else. So is someone else you know. What I did was, fine, I'm looking for this. So that means I know other people are. This was the birth of Soular Sounds, and this is why we started doing shows in the city, was because, one, all the promoters are charging artists, nobody's giving to the artists, and nobody's valuing the artists. So we found a way to provide that space for an artist and not come out of their pocket. And make sure that even give what we can give back, because we can give that percentage of ticket sales. The money that you brought in, I can at least get you some of that. We still got to keep the lights on and stuff, we know, but we can find a way to not eat off nobody else's plate. So I would say, long story short, keep grinding, keep hitting those open mics, and then people are going to be there. If they like you, they're going to book you somewhere else. The more places you go, the more places you will be. And then you'll eventually get to that point where you kind of reach that open mic ceiling, and it's like, okay, I have people coming to see me now, so I don't necessarily need to go to an open mic because my people don't want to come to week, right? So I have to create that demand. So now I can sell these 20 plus tickets that somebody's looking for me to be able to get paid at these other events steadily. Until then, open mic, talk to the venue owners, the promoters, and see if you can throw your own stuff. And if everybody's not cut out to throw their own stuff. Yeah. But if not, that's your way to make money on you immediately. As long as you're looking for everybody out, own stuff, do it yourself, and you make everything. So if you can do that, keep doing that.
Man, shout out to Kiana, said it's disrespectful to us artists. You need to offer me something for my craft. Hey, I can dig it, Kiana. I can dig it, man.
Hey, especially when everybody else. Shout out Kiana. That's my dog. She be rolling with us over at Soular Sounds and everything.
Come on now.
Been on a few of our showcases. And yeah, man. We had to talk on the same day. Like, why are people in my DMs saying this stuff?
Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, man, so what we'll do is let me get one more break from a sponsor, and when we get back in, man, I want to hear about what else you got going on in the city, man. And we're gonna wrap up some more of that tumbling, bro. You can't get out of here like that, man. We're out here flipping like that, brother. All right, so we'll be right back.
All right,
yeah. Big shouts out to Mr. Frickles, man. Number one in the city, flavored pickles in over 91 locations. Shout out to Mr. Frickles, man. My people.
Frickles number one.
Look, man, them boys it's up there, man. It's stuck there. So, man, so closing this thing out, man, what projects are you currently working on? What are you most excited about in the near future, man, with TravisM?
Okay, so let me start off with the project I just dropped. Okay, Misfits EP. I'm still excited for that. That dropped. I dropped that on my birthday with Pisces Gang, early March. I dropped it March 5th, and we did a release party and everything. It was a good event. It was fun, and that one is just a autobiography of how I started in the artist game. Like a lot of those songs are from I started them in high school and revamped them, remastered them, and put them out again. And then a shout out to the Grand Fam because I got DZ on the beat and MC Fiji on the last track. That was a brand new one for that one. Moving, and I felt like I needed that piece of work to be out there for my discography, like as an artist, to show that full growth. It needed to be there. So next, I'm working on another album. It's been in the works. Okay, Shine is gonna be on that album. Pray is going to be on that album. You can be the first people to hear the name. Masterpiece. The album is in the works, okay? Late 2022, early 2023, we can expect that album in May this month coming up. I got 2 shows so far, maybe a third. But y'all got to come to the first 2 first.
Come on.
We got May 10th. It's the Next to Blow, and that'll be streamed on Iconic Television as well. So if you still staying inside, then it'll be at Club Hush Lounge, televised again on Iconic Television. That's local Houston TV. Mm-hmm. And then May 15th, a couple days later, I am at the Astronomy Lunar Eclipse Party with the official Actual Proof band. Now, my favorite time to perform is when I'm performing with a live band behind me. That's what we got on May 15th. And it's going to be all the energy you want, all the energy you need. That is at Exchange to Change in 3rd Ward off of McGregor. That's a Black-owned spot. So that's what we're doing with that. That's May 15th. We're going to leave the other date open. Other than that, this summer, we got some real big stuff that I can't tell nobody about because we talked about contracts and we got an NDA out on that one.
Hey, just know it's coming.
You know what I'm saying? But just know it's coming. You might see your boy on somebody's screen. I just ain't going to say who.
Hey, it is, man. Well, congratulations on all the success, brother.
Yes,
now with the music, you think about that Louisiana-Texas combo. Did Graham influence the music in any way to make it a little bit more, not even bounce, but just get that Louis? Because I know you said you had some Graham fam on the production. So how did that change up the flow?
Man, Graham fam showed me. Look, okay, I grew up a conscious artist fan, conscious rap. Give me something with some meaning. Give me that message I needed. Be talking about something, right? Gremlin taught me that ratchet ain't bad. That's what Gremlin taught me.
I'm rolling like an 18-wheeler. Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So all the jigger music, man, I became a big fan of real quick. And just that, like, okay, like it kind of showed me up close and personal, like music is also for this. Music is to have fun, to dance, to feel, because these are ways people do it as well, you know. So Gremlin definitely added, like, okay, Trav, you need to come correct with your beats, so they're not gonna mess with you at all. Like, literally dropped a project with those songs on it that we mentioned on Misfits. I dropped the project, and there's a Gremlin article in the Gremlin newspaper with a guy who dropped a single, our art and style, and then me right next to him who dropped the whole project. And I was like, you can literally do everything with a single that you can do with an album.
Come on, man. Real. So
that's when I learned, okay, take your time more, drop these singles, put focus there, you know, and then you can really do something with that one song, if you do it right.
If you do it right, man. That's what's up, brother, man. Congratulations, like I say, on all the work. I know I was down there, man. I'm old school when Jamie did the What's Next on the yard.
Man,
with the juvenile. That was my days. That was my days right there, man.
What? Because they had a BET still be coming during homecoming and whatnot.
Yeah.
But man, I didn't know they had Jamie on the yard. We got P Skills. He up in Dallas.
Yeah.
He comes back all the time. He at the radio 97.9 The Beat. Shout out to P Skills.
Come on, man.
Shoot. There was one more thing. Oh, Gremlin, what Gremlin did for me, the biggest thing, they were my biggest performance yet. I got to open up for Tory Lanez and Young Thug before I left. So
come on. That's it, brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
before I graduated, shall I say.
So, man, how do we find you? How do we find all the music, man, and get plugged into even the upcoming masterpiece, man?
For sure. TravisM, JUSTM on Instagram. TravisM, JUSTM on all social media platforms. So you're going to spell out TravisM. And then at the end, it's a misnomer. That means it sounds like something, but it's something else. JUSTM. So add it over there. Over there. You can look me up on streaming platforms. TravisM. Don't forget the dot. I got an album, The Misunderstood is the very first one. The M is understood. So you can look up TravisM and the name of my song, TravisM Shine. I'm going to keep a bunch of different ways. TravisM, The Misunderstood, TravisM Pray, TravisM JUSTM on all social medias. My name is the same. It's TravisM, just M on YouTube, all that.
There it is, man. All right, brother. Well, we look forward to dropping some more of the music, man. And you're welcome to come on back. Are you going to the press junket this year?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna see you there.
I'll see you in a few weeks then, brother. I appreciate you for stopping through.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. This is KT for KTTV signing out. 100.
This is Darnell with Broadcast Houston.
This is Dr. Tamara Beckford.
Hey, this is Candace.
This is London Underwood.
This is Kirsten Bass with Inner City Greens, and you're watching.
Y'all are now tuned in to
KTTV.
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 KTTV.